I'm Kate Lasky. I'm the Executive Director for Josephine Community Libraries in Josephine County. Our county has been in a state of economic and fiscal crisis for several years, starting as early really as 2003. And I'm now the Executive Director of a nonprofit that runs the library system as the fiscal agent for Josephine County Library System. We see ourselves as a bridge to stable funding, which would be regular tax funding yet again at some point. Currently, we don't have regular tax funding, but that's our North Star, and we are dedicated to a library district.
My name is Michelle, and I am here in Jackson County, where we are going through a similar situation as Kate described, though not quite as bad. Our libraries are still open, and for the time being, the county commissioners have said that they will close our libraries down within a year or two if funding is not found. My story probably begins like a lot of people's story, and that is that I began going to the library because my parents took me. I just love the library. I grew up there. You could learn about whatever you wanted to. Mm-hmm. So I think for a child and really for anyone, that is such a liberating experience.
My personal stories are just love of books and love of reading and community. I see libraries as an essential component and supplement and natural partner to economic development in our community.
Statistics show that the more literate your community is, the lower your crime is and the higher your employment. So it really helps everyone to have an educated, literate community.
People connect and gather in the library. Moms meet other moms with similar issues, with newborn babies for their first step LAPSIT programs. Seniors meet other seniors who have similar health issues that they're facing, and folks can learn about technology. It is a driver of a healthy community.
A lot of people here in Jackson County and Josephine County who do not have access to computers, access to internet, and that's almost the only way you can apply for jobs these days. Mm-hmm. I mean, you need a computer. That is part of literacy now. It's not just book literacy, but it's technology literacy too, and that's what libraries provide.
I see the library as the great equalizer of our community. It gives everybody, regardless of economic status or class or race or any of the current controversial issues within our community, access to the information that they need and the resources that they need to improve their lives.
In Jackson County, we had a library levy that was supposed to be permanent. It was supposed to keep our libraries open. But then when Measure 50 came in, it combined all of the levies that we had into the general fund. So even though that money is still being collected for or from the library levy, we're not actually, it's not necessarily going to the library. It could be the county commissioners could put it towards public safety, towards jails, towards anything in the general fund. I haven't talked to anyone who says, oh, we should shut down the libraries. Right? No one that I've met has said that. But what a lot of people say is, can we trust our county government? Mm-hmm. Can we trust that they're going to use the money like they say they're going to use it? Mm-hmm. Maybe we're going to pass this library levy and they're just going to put the money towards public safety. Yep. Because there's no reason they can't. But if you have a library district, which I believe like 26 out of 36 counties in Oregon have library districts, so a lot of them have it. Oh. That means that the county can't use the money.
It's difficult to move a district measure or initiative forward when we have a crippled criminal justice system. So we had planned to put that measure on the ballot in May of this year, and we couldn't because our criminal justice levy failed. And we don't, I mean, going up against public safety and forcing people to choose between libraries and public safety is just not good. We are a library in a declining county. We have these two struggling systems in crisis. It's pretty hard to look at that vision, but there's something in that. Like, how can we work together to share the resources? And I think Oregon Unlimited with this discussion is really helpful to me. I get to meet Michelle, I get to meet you, and maybe some folks who are tuning in on YouTube can share some ideas to help keep this really important resource and economic driver viable in struggling counties.
When people unite and stay together, stick together, that's when big things happen. This is just the single most important thing that we can be doing right now, is talking and connecting and networking.